Hi girls and boys, today we're going to read about having a growth mindset, about being a positive thinker, something called optimism. A Little Spot of Optimism, a story about managing thoughts and growth mindset. It was written and illustrated by Diane Alber, so she's the author and illustrator. Hi, I'm a little spot of optimism. I'm here to help you learn how to look on the bright side. That phrase is called a figure of speech. It means when you're faced with a disappointing situation, you can focus on the positive instead of on the negative. Are there other ways that you can explain optimism? How do you stay positive when something bad happens? Great questions. Yes. There are other phrases that relate to optimism, like, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When you apply this to life, it can help you stay positive even in a sour situation. You have the power to make it more enjoyable. Optimism is all about how you choose to look at a situation. You have the power to look at the glass as half full instead of half empty. That's another figure of speech. It means that if you focus on what you have instead of on what you don't have, it will help you improve your outlook on any situation. When you are able to refocus your thoughts, it is also called shifting your mindset. So not letting yourself look at the bad side. Your mindset determines how you handle a situation. When you are able to shift your mindset with positive words and actions, it can become easier to persevere or keep trying in challenging situations. When you do this, you are growing your mindset to be more optimistic. Words are very powerful. The words you tell yourself can determine how you feel about a situation. This type of thinking is also called self-talk, because you might start doing it out loud in front of a mirror, but eventually you just do it inside your head. That's why it's so important that you choose words that create positive thoughts. So she's trying to make her positive thoughts bigger and her negative thoughts smaller. If you choose negative words, then your negative thoughts get too big, and when that happens, it can make you very sad and can even make you feel sick. I'm going to show you some words that you can use to shift your thoughts from the negative to the positive, because you want your positive thoughts to be the big ones. Let's look at the time when you lost your soccer game. You were very sad and disappointed, and instead of letting your self-talk focus on the negative, you could have chosen words that helped you see the positive. Let me show you. To shift a negative thought to a positive thought, you have to be aware of how you talk to yourself. So, if your negative thought was, I can't do this, you have to flip it around and make it a positive thought. Like, I need to practice, or I have to practice. If your negative thought was, I made a mistake, you have to flip it around and change it and realize that mistakes help me learn. If you have a negative thought like, this is too hard, you have to flip it around and make it into a positive thought like, it's just going to take some time and effort to figure it out. Look at how these small changes made all the difference. Another trick is to ask yourself these questions. What good can come from this? What can I learn from this? Is there someone who can help me? It's important to make sure you don't put yourself down when things go wrong or are hard. Use words that help you succeed, like, if I study, I will be able to get a better grade next time. It's okay to feel discouraged, but understand that this feeling is only temporary and it won't last forever. Use words that help you persevere and keep trying, like, if I keep practicing, I will get this. Positive actions can also create positive thoughts. want your positive thoughts and your positive actions to be huge and make those negative thoughts small. Did you know that when you grow your confidence spot, your optimism spot grows too? Every morning, wake up and tell yourself an optimistic affirmation. Repeat after me. Today will be great. Challenges make me grow. Things may not be perfect, but deep down I know I have the power to create positive thoughts. I can grow my confidence and optimism spots. Be grateful for the things that you might take for granted. Try to think about all the good things you notice throughout the day. Sometimes writing them down helps. If you don't know how to write yet, you would just draw pictures of those things. You could even try to label them. So, flowers, learning new art techniques, reading a good book, having a tea party, getting a good night's sleep. Bring positivity into someone else's life. Offer words of encouragement when they are experiencing a hard time. He says, I will never be good at soccer. And she says, sure you will. Do you want to go practice with me? When you encounter a challenge, focus on the positive, even if it seems unimportant. Well, I learned stacking blocks this way makes it too wobbly. So, she figured something out, and even if it doesn't seem like a very important thing to figure out, it could be. So focus on it and know that you learned from it. After something good happens, you give yourself some credit. Think about how you made that outcome successful. Think about all your strengths that helped you succeed. I'm glad I had the perseverance to keep trying to make the tower stable. Remember, she learned that the big block needed to go on the bottom to make it stable. Look at failure as an opportunity. When something doesn't go as planned, always ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? Why did that happen? This is a great opportunity to learn a new way to do something. He said, I need to keep trying. I will figure this out. I hope you had a chance to see some ways to look on the bright side. Remember, optimism takes practice, but ultimately, you have the power to choose to have a growth mindset. Remember not to focus on the bad. It's not going to help. Thinking about all of the good things, or the things that you learned, helps you remember that being optimistic and having positive thoughts will get you to go a lot further. Thanks for reading with me today.